I'm Scott Anderson, and welcome to RealCollegeSavings.com. I've built this website out of 9 years of experience, and I'm going to show you how you can save money on college. You know, there are 5 places where you really have an opportunity for saving money on college when you're getting ready to send your student or yourself out the door and off to school. Number 1 is going to be understanding the college financial track records and knowing how to identify the schools that have histories of giving away the most money. You know, not all schools treat the financial process the same, and not all schools are going to treat every student the same. Some schools have got a generous history of giving a lot of money to schools, and those schools are going to be the schools that cost you the least amount in the long run. Other schools out there, frankly, they don't have a history of giving any money to anybody, and those are the schools that you're going to want to avoid. If you know how to identify those college financial track records, you are going to save a lot of money. Now, the second area that you want to work on is knowing how to position your student so that they have the best opportunities for the monies that are available out there. Now, we always recommend that students be applying to at least 6 different colleges. One of them should always be a safety school. You know your student's getting in no matter what. Now, 3 or 4 or 5 of those schools should be what we describe as core schools. Now, those schools are the schools where your student's going to have a good opportunity for coming in the top 25 to top 50% of that incoming freshman class. Then you may want to have 1 or 2 or 3 stretch schools. And the stretch schools are those schools where you're not really certain that the student would be able to make it in, but if they did, it'd be a real feather in the cap. The third thing that you want to make certain that you have a handle on is understanding your expected family contribution. Now, expected family contribution is the federal calculation that determines how much money the schools and the government think that you should be able to get help with. That is not a static number. You can change it if you know what you're doing. And that's one of the things that we walk people through. If you get your baseline lower, you're going to save money on college. Fourth area, you need to know how to negotiate with the schools. You know, these offers that you receive from the schools are not set in stone, and if you know how to make a compelling argument back to the schools and know what their language is, that's very important right there, then you have a really good opportunity for improving your award structure. You know, over the last 8 years, in the negotiation space alone of clients that we've worked with, we've been able to improve their financial award offers on average by about $2,000 in free money every year. Now, that's one heck of a track record. We really have gotten to know what we're doing in that. But we can show you, maybe not to be able to get to that level, but we can show you how to come pretty darn close. And in some cases, you may go well beyond that. Fifth thing that you need to know is smart money management. You know, you're going to be looking at one of the largest expenses in your family budget's history when it comes time to sending a student off to college. And you need to know how to manage that money correctly so that you're going to pay as little interest as possible, you're going to maximize that cash flow, and you're going to be able to make those costs for college fit within your family budget. So those are the 5 areas that I want to be able to show you how you can minimize your costs for college. The rest of what we built here at RealCollegeSavings.com is at your disposal. You know, it is 9 years of experience of working with families year after year after year and saving them as much money as possible on their students' college education that I have poured into this site. It's in the site, it's in the blog, it's in the free reports, it's in the manual. I really encourage you to take advantage of this. Make certain that you subscribe to the College Financial Watch. The box is in the upper left corner of this web page. College Financial Watch is the way that you're going to stay on top of the latest news and that you're going to be able to find out those most current tips and tricks and strategies that you can use to minimize your students' college costs. Hey, thank you very much for stopping by. I really look forward to working with you in the future. You have a great day.